of the I Can't Sleep podcast. We're out here in the heart of Chicago, and I got the boys with me again. We got Coquito and Rocky, some schnauzers, and those are my roommate's dogs. But she's a hustler. She works hard. She's got like 3 jobs, so I'm at home for most of the day anyway. That's my job, is working from home, so I don't mind getting out, especially when it's a beautiful day out, and get some sunshine. Uh, Try to take care of my mental health as I stress out over the complications of my life, which are like juggling the balance between being a content creator and how's it going, and being an artist and an entrepreneur trying to own my own business, as well as just living this complex life. I'm I've been blessed in life with a lot of opportunities, but I'm certainly no like trust fund baby, or coming from a huge amount of wealth that I can, like take Donald Trump, for example, who's a self-made businessman. And I mean, I don't know, maybe he is, maybe we don't know the truth, but I mean, the thing is, like, he had like $1 million to start with, or maybe I'm confusing that with Elon Musk. These guys, these self-starter entrepreneurs who they had it on easy street. And I'm not saying that I'm coming from nothing, but I'm not coming from a lot. And excuse me while I take care of the boys. It's actually, I don't think Rocky, looks like Rocky's got some diarrhea. Nothing but strings came out. I'm gonna leave that be. I know that's bad, but if you saw it, you'd probably understand. I'm not gonna show you though. And I don't know why I keep doing this, trying to juggle walking the dogs and multitask that and do the content creation all at one point. Maybe I'll stop. Maybe I'll learn my lesson. Sit. I gotta get the boys to sit before we cross the street. Coquito, sit. They're good boys. They listen. Okay. Anyway, so to the point. What I'm trying to say is that it's stressful. It is stressful to try to understand all this. I'm trying to open up my Shopify, online store, and between that and then looking for starting fresh out here in Chicago, I'm not tapped into any markets yet, any like craft markets or anything. I did get into a few shops, like crystal shops or metaphysical shops, are interested in my wire wrapped jewelry. So they took those on consignment, but I don't have any steady source of income right now, and it's a big stress factor. I've also got some personal stuff in my life that's like just giving me some setbacks that really challenged me moving out here to Chicago. And like I said, they're personal, so I don't really want to get into it. Maybe one day down the stretch, I'll be ready to talk about it. So here I am trying to understand. I'm like a monkey on a laptop, and I'm trying to understand how to do Shopify when I have no tech skills, or not really any. Like I'm just now learning how to do like a spreadsheet and stuff, and thank God for AI trying to make my life a little easier. It is making my life a little bit easier. But it's like I still almost feel ungrateful in a way that I feel like it's not enough. But it's really, I'm not being ungrateful. It's just that it's on me. You know, I could be more patient with myself trying to, and I think that's some key advice for anybody. Sorry, I'm reading the comments, and some travel duck says, yo, don't say that CR7. I don't know what that means. But anyways, I forget. I got to check in with the comments. I don't know if that's important or not when I'm doing a live feed. I really shouldn't be doing a live feed while I'm walking the dogs, because that's gross. But we all do it. I mean, we don't all do the content going live and while I'm picking up the shit. But if you have dogs, you got to be picking up the shit. And so I, like, as you can tell, I also get distracted a lot. I'm very scatterbrained. I mean, the whole purpose of this live right now is I do have like an intention, hoping to get you guys some insight on what it's like becoming a content creator, because I feel like I'm still young. You know, my channel's only got like I don't know, 2,000 something subscribers, which is not a lot. And I'm not even monetized yet. You know, I have to achieve like 3,000 watch time hours, and I'm not even halfway there. And that's like, for me, that's what I'm trying to do is get these lives going, and then get some shorts going, and then some long form content, which is my how to wire wrap videos, and try to just rack up those watch time hours so that my channel can get monetized. And then part of it is, you know, in this rawness of this live feed right now, where I just kind of ranting. Hopefully, if you're listening, you can pick out some gems or some good advice if you're interested in becoming a content creator yourself. I mean, the big advice that I have right now is to be patient with yourself, because if you're not patient with yourself, then you end up getting super stressed out like I am, you know, being a monkey on a laptop trying to understand Shopify when I don't know anything. I don't know anything about you know, I'm learning how to do, like, upload the products. I mean, even just like photo editing the products, taking the photos and then editing them on the computer to make them look nice. Like, okay, yes, I can do that, and like really anybody can do that. That's not that hard. But then like I had this whole like panic anxiety over trying to figure out how to get the photos off of my phone onto my laptop, and then off of my laptop onto the Shopify. And like it took me 3 tries of like just starting over. And that's a part of it too, I think, is just like if it's not working, to just start over or walk away and then come back later. But like I tried it, failed it, didn't figure it out, and then I just completely restarted, tried it, failed it again, didn't figure it out, and then on my 3rd try I finally got it. And it was like I knew enough of what not to do that it actually made it all kind of simple and easy, which is like kind of a failing up. Actually, I don't know if that's the same as failing up, but it's kind of like the trial and error. When you're going through a lot of the error phases, it's super stressful. And just be patient with yourself with that, you know? And because if you're like me, then you don't know anything. You don't know what you're doing, but you're just fumbling through it all, and you're just failing through it all. But like just stay resilient, you know, just don't give up. I think that's the biggest thing. And then there's some other stuff that I wanted to talk about too, as far as like trying to get some collaborations going, getting people to, because I talk with people all the time. Like I can't even count the number of people who have said like, come on, I gotta try to make this light. I can't count the number of times I've had conversations with people who have said like, oh, like we're talking about some kind of topic that we're both super interested in, and like we would love to do a podcast to talk about it. And it just never happens. For whatever reason, it never happens. I mean, it got to the point where I'm like, dude, I got my phone. I've got like the capabilities to go live on YouTube on my phone right now. Why don't we just do the podcast right now? It's like, oh, well, can't do it for this and that reason. Right now is not the time. And it's like, yeah, it's because never is the time for you. And I think that, I don't know. I feel like there's like a 1 in 100 people who talk about like doing podcasts are actually serious about it. And like, if you are serious about it and you just haven't started it yet for whatever reason, like just do it. Just do it. I don't care if it's shitty, because mine is shitty, like it's still the beginning. The truth is, like 10 years later from now, nobody's gonna be watching this live, right? Well, maybe, mostly nobody. Because it's going to be buried under so much other content that over the course of 10 years, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep making the content. I'm going to keep going. And there's going to be like, you will have to dig through my channel through hundreds of videos in order to find this one. And it's like, if I keep practicing, and like I said, if I keep failing, trial and error, I'm going to go through all these errors where all these lives are terrible. And, keep getting the practice to the point where like I'm starting to get good. And the thing is, like I know there's like different ways to like structure a live, and mine is pretty raw, and that's probably why it's like hard to tap in, or like for a viewer to like stay engaged. And I understand that, but I also I also understand how I can prep and organize and kind of have a script. But I like it raw and unscripted and unfiltered and like in the moment. We got some poop we got to pick up. Oh, Rocky, what did you eat? He's got some bad wet noodles coming out. I think the roommate said like he drank some of the outside cats water, not our cats, but just like the street cats. People like leave out dishes. Super unsanitary, but welcome to the inner city. Come on. And what was I saying? Anyways, so like, yeah, the thing is like I don't even bother trying to do like organizing. Excuse me. I don't even bother trying to do organizing podcasts with people anymore, because people will just say they want to do it just to say they want to do it, but they never really want to do it. And it boggles my mind. So just say, keep going, doing your own thing. Like if you want to talk about something, talk about something. Don't wait till the other person's ready to talk about it, because they're never going to be ready. If you want to be doing content creation, just do it. And I think I'm realizing too, part of like why I'm doing this raw, like it's almost like punishing myself, because it's so hard to like stay focused and stay on task as I'm out here walking the dogs, because there's a million distractions, right? I mean, there's a person who's just like, on the job doing their thing, walking by me, and it's like, it's so distracting for me to like be able to stay tuned into the phone and keep talking and keep staying on point and not get distracted by like, oh God, this person, like, what are they thinking of me? Like, I feel that. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel that. And I don't even know, like, the thing is, like, I don't even know how realistic that is. I mean, maybe that person's like not even paying attention to me, not even thinking about me. And it's kind of like a conceited notion. Got a scam call, I just declined. And like, it's part of the what I meant by like putting myself through this punishment or like this shame or embarrassment is like it's helping me like get used to this and get over it, because to become like a true like content creator icon, I'm gonna have millions of eyes on me all the time, so I need to get used to it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm out here picking up shit in front of everybody. Well, nobody's watching this, but whatever. I got one person watching this. I've got one thumbs up. And that's worth it, That's worth it for me for right now. I know I'm not expecting, like, I don't have any. It would be unreasonable for me to like try to compare myself to like some successful content creator who's like, they go live and then suddenly, like, without any announcement or anything, they've already got like thousands of views before they're even watching, or before they're even like get into their content, right? Or whatever they're trying to go live on that day. So do my long form content, do my shorts content, and do my lives, and just, I don't know, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And the thing is, with the stress of the Shopify, like, it's the same thing. Just keep doing it. Just keep trying. Just keep failing. Because if you keep failing, then you're not failing, right? Because you're learning how to not do it. And that's still learning. Come on, guys. There's a cute little pit bull across the street that they're distracted by. Not little, I shouldn't say little. This guy's beefy as fuck. But yeah, I guess there's always more that I want to say, and I always forget because I get, like I said, I get distracted. But I feel like even in that moment right there, like where I mentioned there was that guy that was walking by, like I felt like I was able to stay focused and stay engaged with you. Whereas like I know the last time I did this podcast, I was distracted. I was way more distracted. And so I feel like I'm getting more better at it by continuing to fail and continuing to improve. So yeah, if you are, for the advice for people who are interested in becoming a content creator, you just got to do it. You just got to do it and not be afraid to fail, or can't be afraid to look like you don't know what you're doing, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Because, like I said, 10 years from now, if I keep doing this over 10 years, one thing, I'm going to get good at it. And two, nobody's going to go back and see this. And I know I said that already, and I want to avoid putting myself through loops, hoping to keep you guys engaged. But, yeah, part of that too, I guess, is to kind of just breathe and slow down. And if I feel that anxiety of like the pressure that I need to keep you guys engaged, then I'm really taking myself out of the moment. And I really want to be in the moment with you guys. And there was another thing too that I wanted to talk about, like the narcissistic perspective, that like, why do I think that people would want to hear what I have to say? Like, the truth is, I don't know, and I don't care if people are or are not interested. I'm just going to put out this content regardless. And if they do, then that's great. Then I get a few watch time, minutes or hours, depending on how much time I spend doing this live, and depending on how much time the viewer actually stayed engaged. Like, there's all these mechanisms to measure how much money I'm worth just by talking. But I believe that like everybody has some value. Everybody has something of value to say or do. And if you're not putting it on camera, then it's like, what do you like? It's missed opportunity. You're missing money. It's like free money almost. Good boys. They're such good boys. They say. All right, let's go. And we're coming back to the house now in California Ave. So I'm going to tune out for now. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.